For spending more than 2 to 3 hours writing your YouTube scripts, you're doing it completely wrong. You see, after writing a new script 3 times a week for the past 3 months, I learned that spending all your time writing your scripts is actually hurting your business more than it helps. Instead of spending time growing your business, you're spending time writing content. So in today's video, I'm going to show you the tools that best creators are using to write scripts 10 times faster than you, how to make sure they'll perform, and how to plan your content efficiently so you could spend time actually growing your business. This way you have a system in place to create content every day without spending all your time doing so. But first, where should you even start? Now, what most people do is they get a content idea, they write out the script, and then they title their video. But what if I told you that this was completely backwards? The first step to writing a script efficiently is finding your title, which brings us right into the first tool we'll be using, which is vidIQ. So vidIQ is a great tool to validate your titles, optimize for the search engine, and also just make sure people are actually searching for your content ideas. This way you're not just posting stuff that goes into the void. So if you want to learn exactly how to use vidIQ, you can watch this video that I'm going to put right here. This way you can see exactly how I use it to optimize for the search engine. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to take one of these content ideas and I'm going to plug it into YouTube and see how you can use the next couple tools in order to create scripts 10 times faster than you do. So before I take this content idea, I'm going to hop into ChatGPT and kind of show you what I already have. So what you need is YouTube transcript, right? And then you're also going to need someone's video that you know that has done well in the past, and you know they have a good copywriting structure. So I know Eamon is a beast, and he's writing some good copy on his videos. So I have one of his structures in here. It's basically just one of his videos. I pulled the transcript from YouTube transcript, and then just give YouTube the following prompt. Now, as you can see, by giving ChatGPT this prompt, it's pushing out like what is actually happening and what the copywriting methods he's using. So in the meantime, I'm going to show you how you can actually find your own content idea and apply it to this exact structure. So for example, we're going to take this idea and we're going to post it into YouTube. And we're going to take something that's already solid. I took this one because it has 1.8 million views. The guy only has 27,000 subscribers if you look at his channel. 27,000 subscribers. So I took this idea, put it into YouTube transcript. You just post the link in there. I'm going to copy that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, now take that last video's copywriting structure and apply this content idea. Now, sometimes you need to give ChatGPT a little bit more direction, but it seems like it's going pretty solid right now. It has like a hook, it has like the actual problems, and then it has the like solutions and stuff like that. So it's definitely following the structure before. But all you're going to do is you're going to take this stuff and you're going to put it into your own like little Google Doc, and then you start to like revise everything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this all into a Google Doc right now, show you what I got, and then we can start revising it with one of the extra tools. Now, after putting this into a Google Doc and kind of revising everything up, like chopping up parts that didn't make sense, this is what I have. So what I did is I took the intro, I took their transition, and then I removed basically the whole body and just left with these 4 bullet points. And then also just have their call to actions as well. And as you could tell, it's a little bit ChatGPT, like it just sounds very robot-y. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put this into Hemingway and we're going to revise it all up. Now, when you put it in the Hemingway, like this honestly doesn't look too bad. I put in just the intro because if you put in the whole thing, it kind of messes up the readability. So I'm just going to read through some of this, kind of go through what I think fits well, what to change overall. Did you know that 90% of the best performing YouTube videos have custom thumbnails? Your thumbnail is the first impression, often the deciding factor for a viewer to click on your video. It's not just a random image, it's your video's packaging. Imagine browsing through YouTube. I would say, are you more likely to click on a random? That's dope. It's not just a random image, it's your video packaging. Imagine browsing through YouTube and you come across a blurry and dull thumbnail. Would you click it? Now imagine seeing a bright, intriguing thumbnail that sparks your curiosity. That's the difference between an amateur and a pro thumbnail designer. See how I just like took this one line and just turned it into like this, like just use it as like a structure. Like obviously don't just take what ChatGPT gives you and like actually use really any of it. Did you know that 90% of the best performing YouTube videos on YouTube have custom? Your thumbnail is the first impression, and often the side factor for you to click on. It's not just a random image; it's your video packaging. And then you could say something like, after, like, you see, after spending the past 5 years designing thumbnails and generating X amount of views, I have found the best way to maximize. I found how to make thumbnails that get clicks. Now imagine browsing through YouTube and you come across a blurry and dull thumbnail. Would you click it? Now, would you click it? No. Probably not. Now imagine seeing a bright, intriguing thumbnail that sparks your curiosity. That's the difference between an amateur and a pro thumbnail designer. In today's video, going to be breaking down exactly how you can master the art of thumbnail design. I will open loop 1, open loop 2, open loop 3. But first, where do I even design these thumbnails? So basically how I'm approaching this intro is creating 3 open loops that the prospect is probably thinking of when they see the title of this video and also the thumbnail as well. I'm not going to dive into that full thing right now, but you could see like just from taking a ChatGPT prompt and throwing this in there, it's been only a couple minutes. Like this script is not too bad. Like it definitely needs a couple more round of revisions, but it's pretty solid, and like this is going to be the body, and you kind of can like just go right into that. Now the outro, I could go into that as well, but I'm not really going to waste my time going through the same process that I went through on the intro. Then the question becomes, how do you actually set up a content system so you can create content on a week-to-week basis without spending all your time doing so? And that's why I'm going to show you the content schedule that I'm currently using in order to pump out 2, 3, even 4 scripts a week. And it's pretty simple. It's one day coming up with content ideas, the title, and the overall script, and then one day writing the script, and then one day revising the script. So the first day I'm basically just laying out the content idea, laying out the title, and then brainstorming around the script. This might take 30 minutes to like an hour with using like vidIQ and stuff like that. And then one day I'm actually writing the script, where this is going to take 1 to 2 hours, where I'm plugging stuff into ChatGPT, actually going through the transcript, using Hemingway, and kind of chopping everything up. And I'm going to lay out like the body as well, the conclusion or the outro. And then the next day, I'm actually going to spend revising it, which I think is the most important part. You're going to plug this thing into Hemingway. You're going to read it aloud like 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe even 8 times. You'll read through the whole thing. And whenever you're tripping up over words, I just like repeat it or reword it in a way that is easy to say aloud. And once you can come to that conclusion where it seems like it flows pretty well, usually it's ready to go, and sometimes I'll revisit it in another day or 2. So that's exactly how you speed up your scripting process and stop wasting time when it comes to writing content. But there is something that I didn't tell you at the start of this video, because everything I just told you is completely useless if you don't have an editor who's going to be able to keep up with your output. If you're just ripping scripts every week, but you don't have an editor to actually fulfill, you're going to either be posting content into the void, or you're not going to be posting content at all. So you can watch this video that I'm going to leave right here if you want to learn how to hire editors in 2024, and I'll see you over there.